Hi, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to Stardew Therapy, where I talk about everyday issues and share my thoughts and my experience going through all these issues, and hopefully some parts of it is relatable to you and you know that you're not facing these issues alone. And you know, if I have solutions, if I have certain things that works, maybe you can use it. But overall, we're just going to be talking about issues and find some sort of companionship through these shared problems. So it's a great day. It's not raining. I'm happy. Let me just go and do some planting. So apparently I realized that, wait, what is this? Tomorrow we are all gathering at the beach for the annual Pelican Town. The highlight of the event is a communal potluck. Make sure you bring something good to contribute. Actually, I'm just wondering, does it ever matter to join these kind of things? I've been like avoiding such things, just like I am in real life. Wait, has this been sprouted? Oh, nice! Oh. Wait, can I pick this up? Or do I have to like cut it or something? Oh, this is awkward. Okay. Anyway, it seems like these plants that died doesn't get better once I water it. So let me just remove it. Okay, so the whole thing about today, right, is we're gonna be talking about panic attack. I think panic attack is always interesting because I'm not someone who has a lot of panic attack before. Like I only had it once. And it's interesting when you hear it like on the news, or not on the news but on television, on like when people talk about it like offhand, and on like social media, and it just never like I never understood it. Then until it happened to me, right? And it was like during one of those like it was during late high school where I was preparing for a presentation. It was a one-on-one presentation, which means like I'm presenting my idea without a team, just me alone. It was like for an organizational psychology course. And I was very well prepared. Like I think I mentioned this in the first episode, where I really did well for organizational psychology. I was like one of the better one, like one of the best. So it was an easy walk in the park. But for some reason on that day, like my head started just thinking about a lot of things. Like I became nervous. Like I become very, very nervous. I can kind of see my heart, like I can see my shirt was beating. My heart was beating so badly, so hard that my shirt was moving. And this only happened a few times in my life. And I don't know why. Why is it for this? Because maybe it was the stakes involved. Like I was so good. You know, I was like doing so well for the cause that like the risk, not really the risk, the stakes was so high. And I started panicking. It was bad. I was like hyperventilating. I was rubbing my hands. I was sweating. You know, like the Eminem song, like knees weak, arms sweaty, whatever. It was exactly like that. It was terrible. I don't know what happened, and I went in there. I kind of like botched the whole presentation. To be honest, I couldn't answer questions properly. The answers didn't pop out in my mind, even though I knew it. And it kind of sucked, man. I don't know why I hated it that moment. It kind of like stuck in my head. But then afterwards, that was the only time that I had a panic attack. But I kind of understood how people felt. It wasn't like something like an excuse where people just talk about it just to be like inclusive, like, oh, I also have mental health issue. But it was real. It happened to me. And it sucked. But afterwards, it's like I never had it again. But I have like minor kind of episodes that is very similar, like serious anxiety, a lot of hyperventilating. Oh, what is that? Am I supposed to be concerned? Wait, is that something that I can do? Oh shit. Anyway, y'all can put in the comments if there's something I need to do regarding the train. So where am I? So the thing about this is that like I have minor episodes, and these minor episodes is like it happened a lot during internships. I mean, like what I mentioned previously, like in school everything is very controlled. You're with your friends. Lecturers don't scold you. It's a very professional kind of relationship. Interestingly, but at work which is professional as well, people scold you. I don't get it. I say it again and again. I don't get why people want to scold one another at work. Maybe money is involved. People are more like, what? It's like a jungle. And you know, even for an intern, I'm not really spared from it. Like my whole team was going through a lot of like internal conflicts and politics issues. So my team was one of the worst teams ever, and it definitely sucked. Like I went out to eat alone. I had nobody to hang out with. During lunchtime and everything, and like they scolded one another. They left like 1 month in, even before I left the company. Like there were managers leaving, which is like, damn, you were teaching me for 1 month and you're just gone. And they weren't very, I mean, they were so caught up with all these problems that they couldn't be nice to me, and I don't really blame them. But I think there were a lot of issues there, and whenever I go to work, it's like I had to deal with these very toxic people, and they weren't very nice as well. Like they were very snarky, like your typical Karen, and it was terrible. Like every morning I had like diarrhea. I don't like my stomach like become. I have a lot of acid reflux. Like it become very acidic. I don't know why. Maybe that's how my body reacts. And like every morning I had to like go to the toilet a lot of time. And when I talk to people, I kind of started stuttering. I don't know, my stuttering problem kind of just become worse. Like now I stutter a bit, but that is fine, that is acceptable. But at work that time, like I couldn't find the confidence to speak to people, to my managers, like even presenting stuff. Like it was a lot, you know, one of those relationships with your, maybe with your girlfriend, your parents, or whatever it is, like abusive or like Karen-like relationship, right? Like these Karen people, where everything you speak, right, every word is like a potential, like it's a walking landmine, you know, you can say something wrong. And it happened to me. I was like being told to do something, and I was taught a certain way by the past manager that had a conflict with the Karen director. And I mentioned her name. She taught me how to do this. That's how I was doing it. Then the director just raged at me. It's like, then my kind of new senior associate, which is a manager now, just told me that, oh, because you mentioned the ex-manager's name, the director got angry. Then I'm like, Jesus, what the heck? What is going on? Like, this doesn't make sense. Why am I getting scolded because of this? You tell me, right? Yeah, and everything, right? Like we had to seek permission. We had to like, you know, be like extra cordial and everything. Like I feel like I was just the way people behave there. Like there's a lot of etiquette. Jesus, what the fuck? Pierre, why are you closed on? Who closes on a Wednesday? You can close on a weekend. I'm fine, but Wednesday, what? I want to plant things. Anyway, sorry for the outreach. Can't believe just watering things takes so much time, and it's late now. I want to get more wild seeds. At least there's a chance of growing crops, because I feel that I'm just very poor, very poor now. I need some crops. Let me just go to the beach to get some sea. Maybe you can loot some seashells or something that can be sold for some quick cash. Yeah. So there was a lot of like tiptoeing around people that I really hated. And it was such a big difference from my workplace now. Everybody is so nice, and I don't have to constantly like hold back what I'm saying. I can say whatever that's on my mind, and I also don't have to constantly seek permission. Like, are you free today? Can you help me? Like it is like there's some sort of weird etiquette in my past company, like a media agency, where you know you can't assume that people are free immediately and they can speak to you. You know, you need to give them some time. But at my company, everybody is so communication is so free flow. Like, are you able to speak now? Then we speak, and there's no issues of being offended or why are you wasting my time and all this kind of nonsense, right? So that was like frustrating. And the thing is, even with this, can't I sell you some stuff? Wait, is he, or is it another guy? Ah, jeez. I want to sell my seashell. If I sell my seashell through the big box I have at my house, does it sell for the same price? Anyway, so even with this very good workplace that I have right now, I still have panic, like some sort of like small episodes of panic attack because I don't know, man. I realize it's not like a person issue. It's not like a people colleague issue now. It's really my own issue. Like it's just, I think one of those few periods, one of those few episodes happened when I I was given some more work, because I was doing things well. I was performing well, and they were giving me like this new task to revamp like a advertising package. And I wasn't very familiar with like how to do things, right? Like I definitely made a lot of mistakes along the way. And my manager was like just raising her voice at me. And she's a very nice person. She cares and she wants me to improve. And in the past, when I was working at a part-time job, I was getting scolded. And for some reason, it never stuck to me. It was fine. I wasn't very like, I didn't get any anxiety, I didn't get tons of anxiety. I was, overall just fine. Like, but for some reason, now that I'm older, I don't know, it stings. It stings harder. I don't know why. But, I just couldn't handle it when she scolded me. And there was this 4-month period where I was handling the project. I just couldn't take it. Every catch-up session every week where I had to share my work, my progress, I was just cocking up, I was making a lot of mistakes. And I just didn't know what I'm doing wrong, And she said, oh, you have to rely on your teammates, you have to ask them questions, I can't help you all along, like, it's not school, I can't spoon feed you. But I'm so green and so inexperienced in this that I didn't even know what kind of questions to ask. What am I doing wrong? What's my next step? And perhaps some of my friends can do better in this. Like they know how to do things, they know how to ask questions, and like, they're more proactive. I wasn't very proactive. And I don't know. I just got a lot of anxiety from this. I couldn't handle it. Like it was bad to the point where like I had the same issues again, where every morning I wake up, I had to go to the toilet a lot of times. I had a lot of acid reflux at night. In the morning, it was terrible. I just didn't feel great. Hey, I probably should have eaten some of the food there. Now I'm tired. So, but the good thing was that I eventually wanted to quit. It was so hard. I was having like this mini episode every morning, like small panic attack, a lot of anxiety. Then I just wanted to quit. Then I told my manager. Then my manager is very nice, right? She say, so what's the issue here? Then she worked things out with me and she said, okay, if you don't want to do this, if you can't handle it, why not I pass this work to somebody else and we just do things that you can handle, which is operations work. Something that is more like routine, right? And we did that. And now I'm still working at the same company, which is great. Like she was very nice, she understood, and we kind of worked things out together. Because I always had this fear that, I mean, if I don't do all these extra things, right? Like how am I going to, there's no reason for her to retain me, right? Like there's no reason at all. Because, okay, this role by right is to do operational work. But, like, you want to have that employee do more, provide more value to the company, right? And if I'm not doing that, they can just hire another graduate to do it equally or better than me. So that was my thinking, like I should just quit. Like there's no point, right? Because she wouldn't want me. And she was It was nice. She wanted to keep me. So I was just grateful. And now like I don't really have that much of an anxiety. But when at work when people kind of approach me, when there's certain tasks that I never done before, kind of freaks me out. Like things that I never know. Like I don't know, I have no idea how to do. I get a little panic attack every time, like a little shot of anxiety, like, how do I do this? Am I not gonna finish it? Like I have this like very weird thinking where like I have this shot of anxiety, then oh wait, oh my god. Oh okay, I guess I was too tired. Yeah, I just have this shot of anxiety every time. And that's how it is though. Like it's just a constant um I I don't know. I just keep I keep, I don't know how to fix this. I did a lot of meditations in the past and it definitely helped. But for some reason this meditation habit just didn't last through like I was doing it for 2 years. But I guess life changes and it kind of cock up everything. Like once I started work I didn't do it anymore. And I probably should do it because it helped. But I don't know. I'm just lazy. I know I should do it. But I mean I guess that's how it is, right? Yeah. I just wish I can just like not feel any of these things. Like I can be confident. I can step out of my comfort zone and not be so rattled easily by simple tasks. Even though I don't know how to do it, I can always figure it out. Like my train of thought is like, oh, I have anxiety now. I never seen this task before. I can't do it. Then after I do it, then I like then it's fine. So my overthinking kind of led me to think that I will never finish it. I'm gonna get scolded. I'm gonna die. Have you had this kind of thought before? It's like this kind of like what escalating thoughts where you just blow out of proportion. I guess that is why it is. I probably should just get back to meditation. It kind of helped. Like in the 2 years I was doing meditating, um, I was I was able to spot all these thoughts, and I was able to like kind of like manage those thoughts and not let it go out of hand, and like keep it under like once you start being mindful of these thoughts, right, it kind of just dissipates. But now that I'm not so mindful anymore, it becomes like very hard, very turbulent. Yeah. Now speaking about that, I kind of feel like I want to get back into meditation now. Yeah. I guess it is what it is, man. Like instead of meditation, I'm just watching videos, YouTube videos too, and a lot of live streams too. It's like a form of escapism. I feel that it makes it better. Like it's an immediate escapism. But meditation is kind of hard. You need to face your own anxieties, your own thoughts. That can be a bit challenging. Yeah, but that is what it is. I rambled for too long. I rambled for too long. I wish I can reach a point where I can do actual, like I mean now I'm watering things and everything, but yeah I want to do more with my farm. My farm is just looks so shit. But okay, I will see y'all next week. Okay, okay.